So I finally got to see the new Superman, Superman Legacy, or just Superman 2025 as it's now called. And with all the hype around it, all the marketing, I was like, you know what? It's got to be good. It's got to be good. Everybody's pushing it. I went in. I was still very nervous because, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of James Gunn's movies. I'm not saying they're terrible, just most of the time, I don't know. It's a whole other video I can go into. I just think they're kind of boring, a little too safe for my taste. His best work is still, I want to say, the Scooby-Doo movies and Lollipop Chainsaw, even though that's not entirely his, but, you know. And I gotta say, honestly, I was surprised. Gunn did hold back his punches with some of his cliches that I'm not really the biggest fan of. I still have some minor issues with this movie, nothing too major, but I mean, I'm gonna give you the whole rundown right now. So first things first is the casting. I actually really like the casting. David Cornsweet, I was skeptical at first when we were first introduced to him, but after seeing more interviews and more photos of his training montages or just training to be built like Superman, he kind of sold me. I got to see more, and after this movie, I could see it. The suit, the suit's grown on me a little bit. At first when I saw it, I was like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, something about it. It's not the underwear. I know people argue about the underwear. They're comparing him to Cavill, because I mean, who's not? I was comparing him to Cavill. Hell, I'm still comparing him to Cavill. But I don't mind the red undies. That I don't really care about. It's more so just, I don't know, it's kind of got like the MCU lines around like his waist. Not his waist, but like his shoulders and his chest. It's not that bad compared to most over-designed MCU designs, but I don't know, I just thought it was kind of pointless. The emblem, the symbol of hope, Superman logo. Okay, for the context of the story of Kingdom Come, I like it. Is it my favorite Superman logo? No. I don't think it was a good idea to make this his beginner logo, or at least like the first logo for the new Superman, I want to say, for a very young one at most. I don't know, maybe it'll take some time to grow on me. I'm just so used to the old classic John Byrne S and just any other one I can think of. The collar, the new 52 vibe, yeah, it's kind of growing on. I kind of like it. I thought it was a little weird at first because I like more when like you could see most of his chest or like his upper traps, but it's not bad. I like it. The cape, I wish there were more scenes where the cape felt more alive, I should say. It gave it more style. Now I know I'm gonna be comparing again to Snyder because I mean, fucking Snyder loves doing that a lot with his movies, just giving so many beautiful shots, but again, more for style, less for substance in some of his stories. But I mean, it's not bad. Cape was good, didn't look too goofy. Overall, Cornsweet sold me. I forget her name, but the actress who played Lois Lane, really good. She is okay already. She's my favorite Lois Lane. Jimmy Olsen, ladies man, I guess. It was kind of I don't know. The joke of him being a ladies man, it was alright. It was kind of funny. I liked them. Everybody else on the Daily Planet, good, solid choices. Cat Grant, this guy, Perry White. Okay, I'm very biased because I love this actor so much. I still prefer Lawrence Fishburne's Perry White from Man of Steel and BVS. Okay, Lex Luthor. Oh my goodness, was this man the pettiest and slimiest Lex we have ever seen? Now, I did think he should have done some more Lex, I don't know. Because I'm more used to the animated series Lex Luthor. He's kind of like, it's this buff guy, like he's fucking everything. Like he's like the Andrew Tate, I guess, where he's got money, he's got the muscles, he's got this, he's got everything. But no, he did well. I love him. Best scene in this movie, might get spoilery. Okay, it'll be spoilery just for this moment. But the scene of him like looking at Superman with the revolver, and he's like just interrogating this random street vendor who only interacted with Superman once, well technically twice, and just gave him free food. That's it. He tracked down this guy just to kill him, like just to make Superman suffer. Like that's him. That's him. He's that much of a slimeball. I love how angry he would get in each scene, and like how he just memorized all of Superman's moves to use to instruct Ultraman to beat his ass. Which, speaking of which, Ultraman, it's weird. I liked him, but definitely is a different take on him. Yeah, very different take on Ultraman. I was surprised. I wasn't that surprised when I realized that it wasn't obviously going to be the Ultraman we know from the Crime Syndicate. But at the same time, I was like, okay, maybe this is gonna be like a clone, and yeah, I was right. He revealed he was a clone, and honestly, I didn't think they would reveal his face. I thought it was gonna be like, not masked the entire time, but if he is unmasked, it's not shown. Like, we just see the reaction or something. I don't know. I don't know why I thought that. I just thought it'd be kind of like a kind of like funny thing they do in the movie. But when he got sent off into like the black hole, I'm theorizing. I'm putting my tinfoil hat on, but I'm theorizing that he will come back, but as Bizarro, because Lex has said that he's a failed clone and he's somehow dumber than Superman, which obviously we can see that he doesn't even speak, so he's probably mute. And the way the pocket dimension Lex created looks, it has like very like abstract like crystals around it, and it looks really, again, bizarre. So I'm assuming that the black hole that Superman punched him into, he's gonna come back eventually. I don't know when, probably not until like 5-10 movies later, and he'll be back as Bizarro. Like, he'll have, I don't know if he's gonna have like the cracked skin, or he'll just look like gray and then just make like, I don't know, like dumb caveman sounds. I'm intrigued at how Gunn is gonna interpret how he speaks, because I feel like, would he go like him just speaking in opposite manner, or him just talking like, I don't know, like a caveman, like me Bizarro, me help Superman or something like that. I don't know. But okay, off topic of that. That was a whole other rant I went off of. The story. So the story of it being Superman is the conflict of a war that he stopped. It's interesting because I remember that being leaked actually a long time ago, before the first trailer ever came out, and I was skeptical because I was like, I don't know, I'm not against it, but I'm just curious how Gunn will execute it, because it sounds very risky to put it, like, especially for your first like big debut to your new universe. I don't know, it's kind of crazy, but I mean, it was good. I like the message. I know a lot of people are going to adapt their beliefs as to what is currently happening in the political climate. I mean, I kind of did too. I kind of picked up eventually. I was like, oh, it's kind of like, yeah, so and so fighting against each other. But it's good. It's nice. I do, however, say that the scene near the third act, or the ending, when it's the kids holding up the Superman flag, like waving as the army's like approaching, ready to invade, I do think that scene would have been way more impactful if Superman himself showed up and stopped it, which I know isn't possible within the story's context, because again, the rift that was opening near Metropolis is going to swallow it whole. Superman needed to be there, but I don't know, I feel like, okay, bear with me here, I kind of would have preferred if, given the context, it would have been a little better if, as the rift is approaching, the Justice Gang goes to Metropolis, or they're already in Metropolis, and they're holding off the Engineer and Ultraman. And obviously, they're not going to hold them off forever, because they're way more powerful, and they're like almost on par with Superman, at least Ultraman is. And so it would have been, I think it would have been a little better if we showed them at least like giving the effort to help, and then obviously they get beat, and they play their part to at least try to hold them off until Superman gets there. Then it cuts to Superman like landing in front of the kid who's holding the flag, who is probably about to get shot by the soldier, and maybe the soldier does shoot, and Superman lands in time to where he stops the bullet by being in front of it. I don't know, I think that would have been a cool detail, because then everybody sees like, oh my god, it's Superman, he's here. And then all the soldiers like just drop their guns, and everyone's like, okay, we can't do this or something. And then he flies back because he hears the Justice Gang couldn't like hold them off any longer or something like that. And then it cuts to like Ultraman like holding Guy Gardner or some shit. Oh, okay, I don't know, maybe it's just like my edgy writing or whatever that I'm thinking of, but I don't know, I think it would have been cool. But again, Justice Gang weren't just there to be like, oh, okay, we help Superman, because they actually did solve the problem, because Hawk Girl, as you see, she kills whatever this guy's name is. Within the movie's story, and especially how Lois was interviewing Clark earlier about the whole scenario, I think it would have been more impactful, especially Clark like literally seeing the invasion happening like live on TV before suiting up and getting ready to go, before he was then stopped by Mr. Terrific to then help stop the rift that's approaching Metropolis. Now, the Engineer,
I did not care for The Godfather.
Okay, I really like the world building in this movie, because I like that the Justice Gang is already adapted. Now, I don't like the name Justice Gang, I get it because Guy Gardner is like the leader, so he's gonna have really awful takes when it comes to leading and how he controls the team. Obviously, pick a really stupid name. I like that they're already adapted into this world, and it makes it feel more alive. Because one big problem I have with superhero movies, especially the MCU, is anytime a big crisis happens, like some like world-ending threat or some big monster shows up, especially New York City, there is no other hero there to like help stop it. Like, you're telling me Spider-Man is only in New York City? Like, Fantastic Four are not here, Moon Knight's not here, Daredevil, Punisher, like New York City in the Marvel universe is like prime. It's like the prime like hub for superheroes. Like, everybody is in New York, and you're telling me not a single person in whatever superheroes movie is that a big threat shows up and this guy isn't here to stop it? Now, I get the world building and all that because MCU, oh, we have to introduce this character first in like a solo movie or something like that, and then build them up to then cross over. But I don't know, I think it's lame. I'd like that already. It's like, yeah, metahumans have existed for thousands of years. They're already here. Yeah, we got the Justice Gang here. Oh yeah, Superman, he also helps us around time. But yeah, we already got these metahumans to help us around, stop crime, stop these monsters. Guy Gardner, Nathan Fillion, I did not like the announcement when I first heard it, but after watching this, yeah, he sold me. He pulls off the douchiness that guy has, and I can't wait to see more. Fingers crossed that we eventually get a Justice League International, either a movie or spin-off. I want to say more like a spin-off because I don't know how they could adapt it into a movie, but I just want to see Batman knock Guy Gardner's lights out. Hot Girl, she didn't really get that much screen time, but she was fine. I know people like to make fun of her scenes where she's like screeching as like a hawk. I don't know, I really like it. Even if she does look kind of goofy, I think it's really dope. Mr. Terrific, yeah, he stole the show for all the background characters. I don't even want to call him a background character because, yeah, he killed it. I loved his role. I forget the actor's name. I'll probably put it up on screen right now, but he did phenomenal. He was kind of more of a comedic relief than Guy Gardner, if I'm going to be honest, which is kind of weird to think about. But, I mean, he did have more screen time, so I guess that's kind of why. But no, he did great. I love him. Mr. Terrific isn't really, like, a solo DC character, because every time he's in a DC comic, he's almost nearly, like, 99% of the time with some sort of team, that being, like, the Justice League or some other Justice League spinoff. But he's great. I can't wait to see more of him later on down the line. The soundtrack... Okay, so the soundtrack I think is beautiful for this movie, but this is gonna sound weird. It's gonna sound like a complaint, but not really. I love the new theme for this movie. However, I do think it's a bit lame that it's more of an epic version of the 1970s Christopher Reeve's Superman movie. Now, don't get me wrong, I love that theme. I love both themes, but I think they just should have come up with an original score. I mean, they did, but for like at least a theme for Superman. Because each Superman always has an original one. But there's always that iconic Superman from the 1978-79 movie that we all think about. It's like if when the Batman starring Robert Pattinson came out, instead of doing like the moody, not grungy, but like dark theme that we got for that Batman, it's like if his theme was a much more like moodier and like darker version of Michael Keaton's Batman's theme. Like, awesome theme, I love it still, but like really, like, you couldn't have made an original one just for this character. I don't know, that's kind of my take on it. I know a lot of people didn't see the 70s Superman movie, so they don't think of it, they just instantly love the theme, which by all means you can still love it. I still like it. That's just like a small nitpick of mine. Okay, the biggest elephant in the room being the change of origin to Superman's biological parents, Jor-El and Lara. I'm sorry, I do not like that change. I think it's stupid because I know it's something more known for, I believe, John Byrne's run, where they're actually like kind of like sent him to conquer Earth. I don't know if it was as malicious as the movie showed up. It's been years since I read that run, but I just never been a fan of them being evil because I don't know. I think it just makes General Zod a lot less interesting to me because he's like a war general of Krypton. So then having Superman's parents also be like, yeah, we want to send you here to also like invade, like, then what the hell's the point of having General Zod if he's not there to contrast or like go off of Jor-El and Lara being like the hope? Like, no, we're sending him away so for a better future, not to conquer people, not to rule them over, because we don't want his plan, the plan that he ends up on, to be the same, to follow the same fate as Krypton. Like, you know, I don't know, I think it's really, I think it's dumb. I think it's a stupid change. At first, I thought, okay, maybe Lex like manipulated the message to make it look like they said that, and later on it would be revealed that he did fake the message, but I guess not. I don't know. Maybe in the future it will be like revealed that he faked it, or maybe there's more to the message that we don't know, that Lex just saw them say, oh yeah, we're gonna send you to conquer Earth, and he just like, all right, wrap it up, that's what we're going with, and he didn't finish it, and there's actually more. But I don't know, it could just be me coping, but we'll see. But it's just, I don't know, because then it just kind of, I know people are saying like, oh, well, in the context of the movie it works because it makes his adoptive parents, being John and Martha, make him seem more human, which, true, I agree in the context of the story, but then what is the point of him even having any sort of relation or connection to his biological parents if they're just everything he stands against? Like, I think it's boring. Superman always worked well with both loving and also respecting his Earth parents and his Kryptonian parents. Because people are like, oh, well, if his Kryptonian parents are just like as human, it makes Martha and John useless. Like that. No, that's not the point. He gets the wisdom of his planet and other things that help him become Superman from Jor-El, from the crystals, and also he gets the wisdom of how to be human and how to care for more people from John and Martha. Like, I don't know. I find it a dumb change. I mean, it kind of just ends with him just like watching videos and just ignoring his biological parents, which it's a nice ending. I mean, I like seeing the footage of Martha and John like playing with him when he was a kid, but it's something when you think about after a while, you're like, really? Just kind of ends on that? Wow. Okay. But I don't know. We'll see where it goes on from here. But it's just that so far that is my biggest gripe with this movie. Justice Gang. I don't dislike them. I liked every single member. I just think, I don't know, I think it could have been better. I didn't like the name because I don't know why they call themselves the Justice Gang if it's shown and established that the Justice League has been like a thing. Because you can see a mural above the Hall of Justice of like the old JLA or JSA, and I'm like, wait, so Justice League has existed, why did they just not the League anymore? I don't know, maybe it's because it's only like 3 members, so they're calling themselves a gang for now. And again, it's Guy Gardner. Guy Gardner's like the last person you pick to lead a team. Okay, the movie, mostly in the beginning, like the very, very early beginning of this movie, it kind of looks like shit. Like, it is so badly shot. And then I remember that the cinematographer who did The Flash is also worked on this. I'm like, why? Why does Gunn really like The Flash? Why did he bring back this guy for this? Because I'm sorry, the flying scenes, they look ridiculous. They don't look that good. Again, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna compare it to Snyder's Man of Steel. The flying scenes in Man of Steel were phenomenal. They were beautiful to look at. It really captured like that Kal-El Superman was just all powerful. But again, it's only the beginning of the movie. Later on, the flight scenes get a little better. It's just more so like the perspective, like when he's like first like on his way to fight what's his name, the Hammer of Boravia or Ultraman. He looks like Quentin Tarantino in this. Like, is it just me? Am I tripping? But later on down the line, it improves a lot more, especially the scene when he saves the woman who's in her car, like on the bridge, when he prevents the building from collapsing on her, and then you like see like his shadow, like his outline through the mist of the crumble. I thought that was a very well shot scene. Like, that's probably the best one in the movie to me. And also whenever I know people don't talk about this one. They more so talk about the context of the scene more so than how it's shot. But I think the scene when Pa Kent is walking up to Clark to talk to him, to give him that beautiful speech, I think that's a very beautifully shot one as well. I feel like people don't talk about it as much. The fight scene when he finally defeats Ultraman and he's fighting off all those, the hell they call it, the Raptors. It's cool. It looks kind of wonky to me. I don't know. I don't know. I could just be really picky about it, but I mean, hey, I've seen this movie 3 times already, and it's grown on me. It's grown on me a lot more than the first time I saw it. When I first saw it, I didn't hate it or dislike it. I did like it. I enjoyed it. The nitpicks kind of outshined more of what I did appreciate it, but once after my second and third viewing, I was like, you know what? It's not that bad. I may not be the biggest fan of Gunn's work, but hey, I'll give him credit when credit is due. I do think it is a little goofy at times. I mean, Superman, definitely a much more different approach to him, more Silver Age comic-esque from what we've seen in previous adaptations, but I like it. But yeah, David Cornsweet sold me. Everything else about the movie, I wouldn't say it's my favorite Superman movie. That's still forever going to be the Christopher Reeve one, the first one. And I know to some people this might be controversial, but I would put this on par with Man of Steel to me, because I know they are two very different interpretations of Superman, but I still appreciate them both differently for the messages they give off. Man of Steel makes me feel, I don't know, like more hopeful, I guess. And this one, I don't know, it's just a very nice feeling. It's just nice seeing Superman just do Superman comic things. It's cool. I like it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Supergirl. Eh, she's in the movie, I guess. I liked the Supergirl from, oh my gosh, only compliment I'll give this movie. I liked the Supergirl in The Flash. Wish she just didn't get a one-shot appearance in that movie and actually managed to be in more projects, but I mean, you know how it is. Also, Warner Bros. Is trying to step away as much as they can from the old DCEU with their new DCU. But I mean, she was like was she a post-credit? No, she was in the ending. Yeah, okay, now I remember. But yeah, she was cool. She was alright. Not really excited for Woman of Tomorrow or something like that. I'll still peep it out. I've just never really cared about that comic, especially because it's a comic written by Tom King, but I mean, I've heard some praise from it. I mean, it's Tom King. Like, that guy only has like 2 comics that people like, and everything else is like the worst thing I've ever read in my life. But I'll also check it out. It's the DCU. I gotta see everything. And I'm more of a DC guy than Marvel, so you already know that I'm gonna freaking watch and just slurp down all that slop no matter what. But I will end the video with this. Even if I am kind of a Snyder tard, I still really like this movie. I think some people that are still trying to do hashtag so the Snyderverse, you just gotta let go, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. And the Gunn people, or the huge Gunn glazers, calm the fuck down. I know people are obviously gonna love something a lot more than this previous adaptation because of recency bias, but like, these people need to chill down. Like, come on. Yeah, if you like this movie, good. I'm hoping you look more forward to the DCU. If you didn't like this movie, then hopefully there's another DCU project or involving Superman or another DC superhero that you will enjoy. But yeah, I enjoyed the movie from what I saw. Saw it with my family, saw it with my friends. Oh yeah, and I also bought the Crypto Puppy Bowl, which just sits on the kitchen counter and just collects the dust. My dogs haven't even used it. Anyway, sorry for the late upload. This is just a quick review I just wanted to do for Superman. None of this is scripted, by the way. I'm just doing all this off the top of my head, which is why I'm stuttering and pausing so much. But I mean, I hope you guys agree. If not, then oh well, I don't care. But I promise you that Man of Steel video is coming out soon. I've just been busy with other things, and I've been a bit lazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but school is approaching soon, so I'm hoping to rush it out before I get occupied with all that business. But anyways, thank you just so much for watching the video. I'll see you guys later, hopefully for Man of Steel. Bye.